Welcome to the channel. Today we got something fun. We got a box of dimes, $250 in dimes, 50 rolls of dimes. This box is going to be pretty interesting. We do have 3 enders here. They're all Canadian enders. And we thought, wow, that's seems like a lot of Canadian enders. So we went through and ran a magnet along these rolls. And as you can see here, it sticks. So these last 30 rolls all are magnetic. So we're assuming it's going to be a bunch of Canadians in here. Almost every roll, that's way over half, are magnetic. These first 20, nothing magnetic in there. So we'll see how this box turns out. It's going to be pretty interesting with all them foreigns, but let's get this first roll. We'll save those enders to last. It's definitely going to be interesting. So let's open this first roll live. We're just going to be doing edge searching. We're not going to be looking for anything else but silver and foreigns. So it should be a fairly quick video, but with all them Canadians, maybe not, but nothing in that first roll. So I'll keep going and I'll stop if we find something. Oh, right, there's nothing in that first 20, but I believe this is the start of the magnetic rolls here. So we should have 30 of these. So we'll open this one here. Let's see, yeah, got some right here. Canadian, 1998. Doesn't look like anything else in that roll. But we got the 1998. Here we got some right here. Canadian, 1985. And nothing else in that roll, but we got a 85. Oh, look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take a look. Canadian, 1976. Another Canadian, 1976. Another Canadian, 1984. Another Canadian, 1968. Ooh, I wonder if that one's silver. And that's it for that roll. But let me take a look, see if that one's silver. 1 second here. Let's see. Oh, no. Because I think 1968 they did make some non-silver. So that's a non-silver. But yeah, we found 4 Canadians in that roll. So I will keep going here. Here we got something. We got 1, 2, looks like. 1, 2, let's take a look. Canadian, 1976. Another Canadian, 1974. Looks like that's it for that roll. But we got 2 Canadians. Sweet. So we got one right here. 1974 Canadian. Looks like that's it for the roll. One right here. 1977. Looks like that's it. So we got a 77. One right here. Looks like we got 2 in this roll. One right here. 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's take a look. Canadian, 1973. Canadian, 1972. And let's see, is there one more here? Oh, no. Looks like just 2 in that roll. So they're just they just keep coming. So that's pretty neat. This is probably the most Canadians we've ever had in a box so far. We still got quite a few left, so we'll keep going. All right, looks like we got 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's take a look. Or 2. We got a Canadian, 1968. Let's check that one. Magnetic. Another Canadian, 1976. Over here. Another Canadian, 1969. And yeah, so 3 in that roll. All right, we'll keep going. Got like 1 right here. Canadian, 1968. I believe that'd be magnetic too. Yep, just the 1 in that roll. Here we got 3 right next to each other with 1 just we got pretty much 4 right next to each other. So let's take a look here. We've got a Canadian 72, a Canadian 77, Canadian 68, and a Canadian 69. So 4 in just this 1 roll. Now looks like that's it for that roll. Got 1 right here. Canadian 1969. All right, they just don't stop. Okay, we got 2. 1, 2. Let's take a look. Canadian, the 68, and a Canadian 69. Yep, that's it. 2. We got a pretty bent up one right there. But looks like we got 1 right here. Let's take a look. Canadian 80, 1980. Oh, we got some right here. Canadian 71. Let's take a look at this one. This one's all bent out of shape. But looks like, yeah, two in that roll. We got 1 right here. Let's take a look. 1973. Looks like that's it for that roll. A 1973. All right. We're getting quite the pile now. We got 1 right here. 1973. It'd be nice if one of these turned out to be silver. Here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take a look. 1968. 1993. What is this one here? Another one, 1979, 3 Canadians. Another one, 77. And this one is 1974. And it doesn't look like anything else in that roll. So 5 Canadians in that roll. Very cool. So we got 2, 1, 2. 1968. And a 1974. And that looks like it for that roll. Looks like we got 2, 1, 2. Let's take a look. Canadian, 1975. And Canadian, 1968. So 2 Canadians that roll. Looks like that's it. Looking like we got 1 right here. Let's take a look. 1975. Doesn't look like anything else in that roll. Looks like we have 2, or it looks like we have 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's take a look. Canadian, 1968. Another Canadian, 1972. And this one right here. Another Canadian, 1972. And that looks like that's it for that roll. So yeah, we'll keep going. All right, we got 2, 1, 2. Let's take a look. This one is Canadian, 1968. And this one right here, another Canadian, 1974. And it looks like that is it for this roll. We got 1 right here. 1971. And that looks like that's it for that roll. Right here. 1979 Canadian. Very cool. Let's keep going. We got about we got 7 rolls left. So we got 1 right here. Let's take a look. 1996. All right. We will keep going. Looks like we got 3 in this 1, 2, 3. Let's take a look. 1973. 1997. And the last one, 1968. 3 Canadians. One of these times, hopefully they'll be silver. But yeah, three more Canadians. We got 1 right here. Let's see. 1981. And it looks like that's it for that roll. So we got a 1981. So we got 2 in this roll. 1, 2. Let's take a look. We got 1973 Canadian. And a 1968 Canadian. Looks like that's it. All right, so we got the enders now. This is the last 3. We sure did find quite a few Canadians so far. No silver, but so we got these enders. Let's open these up and see what's in here. Yeah, it's probably one of the craziest boxes we've had for Canadians. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3. Here we got the ender, which is a 1994. And then we have 1973. There's one more right here. 1979. And it looks like that is it. Yep, the 3 in that one. Next ender. Looks like we got 2 here. Let's see what the end is. 1970. And we have 1 right here. 1980 Canadian. It looks like that is it in that one. All right, we got this last ender. So let's open that up. All right, looks like we got 1, 2, 3 in here. So the ender was a 1969. Looks like we got one right here. A 1981 Canadian. So 4 in this roll, looks like. A 1982 Canadian. And the last one, 1968 Canadian. Looks like that's it for that. So four Canadians in that roll. So let me organize these and we'll kind of see what we got for dates. All right, so we got quite the haul of Canadian dimes here. We ended up with 59 Canadian dimes. So what's that? $5.90 worth of Canadian dimes, which is crazy. This is the most Canadians I've ever seen in a box that I've done. So I did look it up. 68 is silver. Some are silver, some are not. We did have quite a few of the 68s. I did check everyone with a magnet again. Unfortunately, none of them were silver. So let's kind of go down the line here. Kind of do a rundown of the years and the quantities we got. So starting with, we got 2 98s, a 97, a 94, a 93, and then getting into the 80s here, starting with 85, 84, 82, and then 2 81s, 2 80s. We ended up with 3 79s, 3 77s, 4 76s, and 2 75s. And let's see, we got 5 74s. It looks like 6 73s, 4 72s, 2 71s, a 70. 69s, we ended up with 5. And the most by far was the 68s, not silver, unfortunately. So we got, what do we got there? 5. We got 13 68s. So yeah, this is unfortunately no silver, but this is still a pretty fun box. We ended up with 59 Canadians. So yeah, that's crazy. I don't think that'll ever happen again. But now I'm just stuck with a bunch of Canadians. But it's still fun. I like collecting these. So yeah, if you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up, that helps a lot, and hit that notification bell so you can notify the next one. Thanks for watching.